Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of the Jeff Nunn Show. Coming to you live from 930 Prospect Street in the village of La Jolla, California. And today I have a very special guest, like I have every week. I want to introduce you to Juan Pablo Samayoa. Juan Pablo, welcome to the show.
I am excited to be here.
How you doing? You've been an agent here in the office for how long?
Over 5 years already.
5 years, and you sell a boatload of real estate.
I actually do. Thanks to your help.
Well, of course. Why, thank you. So tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
Of course. So as Jeff mentioned, I'm a realtor here at Coldwell Banker La Jolla, and back in 2001, after 9/11, I decided to join the United States Marine Corps. Since then, so I've been here for over 20 years. And
wow.
No other place in the world I'd rather be. Grow my family, grow old, retire, I mean the whole shebang.
Yeah.
So showing properties here in San Diego, for me, is just a way of lifestyle, and just building long-lasting relationship with our clients.
Sure.
Building more new homeowners and happy sellers with our wonderful products that you guys provide to us.
Let me ask you, before real estate, what did you do?
I was in the Marine Corps for 4 years, and then I was a general manager at the fine dining restaurant in Cihuatanejo, Mexico.
Oh, really?
So I speak Spanish.
You're bilingual.
Yes, I am.
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Guatemala, and I was there for, it was 18 years.
18 years. Wow. Mm-hmm. And now you've made the transition to helping people acquire the American dream of homeownership.
Claro que sí, señor.
There you go. You might know what he said. I'm not sure, but my Spanglish is not that good.
No, salud. Cheers.
Cheers. Salud. Well, we have some tequila, I think.
Whoa.
No, we got vodka today.
Come on.
So
we need to celebrate after the show is over.
Okay, fine. Hey, listen, folks. Today I thought we'd have a little bit of fun, and I know from time to time many of you agents out there get asked the dreaded question from buyers: how much of your commission are you going to give me? Well, today I want to give you some great answers to overcome that objection and to save your money. Because I don't think many of you got in the business to subsidize $1 million transactions or even $500,000 transactions. It's not your job to be paying people part of their closing costs, part of their down payment, unless you have a vested interest in the property. So bear with us today. We're going to have a little bit of fun. I'm going to have Juan Pablo be the buyer, who I don't know, requesting part of my commission, and I'm going to tell him politely one of two things. We're going to go down two roads today. One of them is going to be, no, I won't do it, and here's why. And the other road is, yes, I will do it under these two conditions. So hopefully you will learn something from today. And Juan Pablo, are you ready to get started?
Let's do it.
Are you ready?
I'm not sure.
Okay, that's okay. I'm not ready either, so that makes both of us. All right, so for our viewing audience, I'm going to start with, how do you handle a request from a buyer when they ask for part of your income? And I look at it like income because you know what? That's what it is. Okay. First off, this is important. How you set the stage is really important. So first off, respond with a very quizzical look on your face. So go ahead and ask me for part of my commission.
Hey, Jeff. Of course. Can I get part of your income? Commission, I'm sorry.
Quizzical look. Okay. And I'm going to respond with, I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Can I get part of your commission?
Are you looking for a partner?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay. You're not looking for a partner in the transaction. You're just asking for part of my income. So let me ask you this question. Mm-hmm. Is the part of my income you're asking for necessary for you to complete the purchase of this property?
No, it's not.
All right. I'm a little confused. Why would you be asking for part of my income if you don't need it?
Well, every other agent that I ask agrees to it.
Then after that, I will repeat with, that's a highly unusual request. May I ask why you are asking? So are you looking for a partner? Well, other agents will do it. And then I'm going to say, interesting, because I really haven't heard that. And quite frankly, I think we make a bigger deal out of it and we treat it somewhat like it's normal because we don't have the proper answer to overcome that objection.
Correct.
And to me, that's a big ask. When somebody's asking for part of your hard-earned income, and we don't have a response, shame on us for being that weak agent that isn't prepared for this scenario. So hopefully at the end of today, you'll be a little bit more prepared to handle this. Now, we are just out. Now, go ahead. Tell me we are just out looking and so on and so forth.
Well, we're just looking, and we didn't want to bother them. So
okay.
Will you?
You know, let me ask you this. All right, with 29,000 real estate agents out there, I presume there could be some agents that are hungry for business because according to our multiple listing service in the past year, 60% of all agents have not had a transaction. So I get the fact that there's a lot of desperate agents out there trying to buy business. Unfortunately, you didn't meet one right here. So I can't do that, but I want to tell you why. Okay?
Please.
Number one, I didn't get into this business to subsidize the purchase of $1 million homes. Now, I say that because in the market we're in, that's about our average sales price. You can adjust it to the marketplace in which you're in. So I didn't get into the business to subsidize the purchase. You know what I really want to hear from a buyer? Is we really love this home and we want to buy this house no matter what it's going to take. Now, isn't that why we got into the business? I don't think any one of us got into the business to be giving away our hard-earned income, of which you give them $10,000, you have to pay tax on that. Okay? Don't forget, you're going to get that commission income. You're going to relay it over to the buyer, but you still have the tax obligation to pay for that. So I want to ask you, Mr. Juan Pablo, and this is where it gets fun. We talked about the 29,000 agents in San Diego that are in the business right now, of which 60% have not had a transaction. So that kind of begs the question. There are agents out there that are willing to give up their commission. I just want to convey to the buyers that I'm not one of those people. I'm a businessman and I'm running a business, okay? So that's the one route that I would go down, that I'm not out buying business. I'm here to help people with their real estate transaction. I want them to find a home that they love, that they enjoy, that they would buy at any expense basically because they love the home that much. Now, sometimes we can have even more fun with it, and I'm going to say, ask me again, will you give me part of your commission?
Mr. Jeff, can I get some part of your commission?
You know what? I have 2 programs available which would allow me to participate in the purchase of the property with you.
Which ones are they?
Okay, well, let me show you. One of them is the Buyer Agent Home Ownership Participation Agreement, okay? That's where you and I would be partners in the purchase of the home because I'm actually paying for part of it. Would you be interested in that program?
I think so, yes.
Okay, so coming with that is a simple loan agreement with an interest rate of 2 to 3 points above prime, and we'll work out a payment plan for 2 or 3 years in which you can pay me back. Exactly. All right, and that's the response that I'm looking for. I want them to have this quizzical look on their face like, I think I'm in over my head, because quite frankly, folks, one of you will be in over your head when this conversation comes up. And it's either going to be the buyer or it's going to be yourself. Don't let it be yourself. Okay? And I hope you got something out of today's show because, look, it's happening. There are business models out there where agents freely give up part of their commission. But when you work for Coldwell Banker or any other full-service, full-value provider of real estate services, it's not something we ever got into the business to do, and that is subsidize the purchase of people's properties.
Amen.
And I say that because no agent should ever give a dime of their money. And I mean that. Your job is not to give away your hard-earned commission or your broker's hard-earned commission. And God forbid, when you give your money away, you ask your broker to participate in it, because they never give away freely any part of your commission, do they? No. So why would you think it's okay to give away part of your broker's commission without checking with them? How long is that business model going to last? Well, it's not going to last. And I just say this, I'm not here to offend anybody, but if you aren't prepared to overcome this objection, it's because you're a weak agent and you haven't spent the time to defend your commissions.
That's right.
So what are you going to do, Juan Pablo, the next time somebody asks you for part of your commission?
I'm going to tell them hell no.
Hell no, I like that. How do you say that in Spanish?
Claro que no. Claro que no.
What does that mean in Spanish?
Claro que no is just saying definitely no.
Definitely no.
Definitely not.
What's the word for hell in Spanish?
Infierno, but that doesn't translate.
It doesn't. All right, folks. Well, listen, I want to close with this. I did not get into real estate to subsidize the purchase of $1 million homes, or any home for that matter. It's all about articulating your value. Juan Pablo, you've sold many, many homes. So many homes I can't count. And you do a fabulous job for your clients. So well that I don't know that any of your past clients would ever ask you for part of the commission. Mm-hmm. And I hope you will take today's lesson and learn from it and go out and save your commissions, because you work very hard for it. I share my commissions with 2 people. You know who they are?
Oh, yeah. Yourself, which is my boss, and the tax man.
The taxman. And I don't have a problem telling people, look, I share my commissions with two people, the taxman and my family, and that's about it. So listen, I hope you got some value out of today's program. This is Jeff Nunn with Juan Pablo Samayoa signing off for the week. You guys have a great week, and we'll see you next week. Thanks.